Hello and welcome back to F1 2021 Driver Career Mode Season 2, driving for McLaren. Last time out, we were in Spa and we got ourselves a nice P5 after having qualified on pole and taking a 10-place grid penalty, you can see here. P5 and Lando on the podium, which was nice to see. So today, we're in Monza, home of Ferrari, of course. And this will be, I don't know if we raced here last season actually, we probably did. So yeah, hoping for maybe another pole position today, hopefully a win. Let's see what we can do as we head out into free practice on the Friday. Get to grips with the car, get to grips with the track. Bit wide. Starting to get to grips with the car then, and then we bump it over the curb and round we go. Oh, not ideal.
Are you alright?
It's gonna give
engine off.
that's gonna give our mechanics some work to do before qualifying. Speaking of, let's go see what we can do here in Monza. Out on track then for a flying lap around Monza. Currently not set a time. Let's see where this puts us. Sweet.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
That'll do. Q1 then into P2. Carlos Sainz just above us. And here we are in Q2. The sky looking a bit grey. I wonder if it's going to rain in this race. Well, let's see what we can do for Q2, and that's another
fastest lap so far. Well done.
Looking good for a potential pole position for us then as we keep that fastest time, 7/10 above everybody else. Giovinazzi just behind us in the AlphaTauri, and of course Verstappen just behind that. Here we go then. Here is our qualifying lap in Q3. Just about a 10th up as we head into the first corner. Purple sector 1. It's a good start. Smooth through there. This is looking great so far. 7/10 up on our best time so far. And that's good enough for P3, so this is looking very promising as we come through sector 2. Another purple sector. And that's looking
There's
great.
only one lap of fuel remaining.
This could be a very good lap. We're a whole second up on our personal best so far. As we come around the Parabolica for one last time. Ooh, 9/10, 8/10. This is going to be a good one. And that right there is provisional pole position with a 1:20.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Hopefully we can keep hold of that. And we do. 6/10 above Max Verstappen, who's going to start in second, and Sergio Perez in third.
Welcome back to one of only two countries that has held a race every year since the very first Formula One World Championship in 1950. It is, of course, Italy, one of the great racing nations. And it's time to get underway for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Power lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Bottas, Giovinazzi, Gasly and Lance Stroll, Tsunoda, Ocon, Sergio Perez and Vettel, Russell, Ricciardo, Jack Aitken and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Let's, as we start on pole position for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza, starting on the soft tyre, just taking a bit of fuel out, and then we're going to jump onto the mediums about halfway through the race. Max Verstappen, of course, alongside us on the first row, Norris behind us in third, which means Perez has taken a grid penalty, and we are underway here in Monza. We get a pretty good start, but it looks like Max might have got a better start. You can see him coming up the right-hand side. We try to cover him off as we head into turn 1. He dives up the inside, and we spun him round. Because what the hell was that? Norris up into second then, Leclerc in third.
The officials are deploying the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta.
And the safety car's out. That's not ideal. Let's have another look at the start then while the safety car comes out. Max and myself get pretty good starts here. You can see also Leclerc gets a cracking start in the Ferrari. And we head into turn 1. Max just sends one up the inside straight into our side pod and spins himself round. Here's the onboard from Norris. You can see just at the last minute just decides to pull out. And here's his onboard. Slow motion there. You can see he just darts last second straight into us, gets his wheel caught and facing the wrong way. Not ideal. Here's an onboard in one of the Mercedes, and this is what caused the safety car as everybody just stopped behind Max. So yeah, safety car's out, coming towards the end of lap 3 then, and the safety car is coming in. You can see the lights are off. We are essentially the pace car now, and we're going to get this race back underway. Warming up the old tyres, trying to back everybody up a little bit before the restart. When are we going to go? You can see there we've got Mclaren 1-2, Ferrari 3-4. This is an interesting race so far. We've not really done any racing. And here we go then. Oh, here we go. That was a bit late. But we get the race underway. As we come around the Parabolica, we've got a good jump. But Norris was not hanging around. Into lap 4 then, for the restart. You can see there Perez has got himself caught up. Or is that Verstappen? I can't tell. Oh, that's Verstappen. Wow, he did well not to fall all the way back after getting himself in trouble at the start. And here we are then, in the lead of this race, on lap 4. We've got to keep ourselves ahead of our teammate here. As we come round, Norris is flying.
Lando is really pushing hard now. He's just put in the fastest lap of the race.
He certainly did. We've got our work cut out to try and keep ourselves ahead of Lando here. He's only half a second back, and of course, we'll get DRS, or he'll get DRS on this lap. So we're going to have to really work for this lead, I think. You can see not a lot happening in the back. Leclerc and Sainz still 3 and 4, Verstappen still in 5th after starting in 2nd and getting himself tangled up with us at the start as we come to start lap 8. Is Lando going to do another fastest? No, not this time. We've managed to keep the pace up. He's almost a second behind now, which will be good. There you go, second behind. If we can keep him out of DRS, that's the ideal scenario. But, as you can see,
we're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the
as we go into lap 10, he had set another fastest in lap 8. So, he's not messing around. Vettel and Perez with 5-second penalties.
We're boxing this lap.
I would imagine that's from the start. As we
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Enter our pit window. Lando's in. Carlos Sainz in then, which brings Vettel and Perez to within. Wow.
We're leading our teammate by
11 seconds of us.
5.8 seconds.
Nothing too much to worry about currently. We've got a nice, comfortable lead here in Monza. 12.2 seconds now. We're building even more of a lead. If we can keep doing this, can we go for the overcut on Norris? Obviously, he would have gone for the undercut trying to get the lead. We're going to go 24 seconds. I don't know what the pit loss is here, but are we coming in this lap? Yes, we are. We're making our pit stop then. And Lando on the mediums, 24 seconds behind us as we go on to a fresh set of medium tyres. Where's Lando going to be? You can see him coming around the parabolica. Now here he comes.
Now. We want to finish the race on
Are we going to come out ahead? Looks like it, comfortably. As we head into turn 1. And we come out ahead of Lando still, but he's very close to us now. We're going to have to build that lead again. Oh boy. This is nerve-wracking. We've not won a race since Bahrain. So, yeah, we've got some work to do. Keep our head down, keep it cool as we head towards lap 15 of 27. Still got the fastest lap, and we've pulled out a nice gap. And you can see here, Leclerc is going to go for a move on Max Verstappen as they come down to the first corner. Pulls it to the outside. Cruises past. Oof. Nearly turns in on him there for some reason. And in they go. Comfortable move for Leclerc, puts himself on the podium. And here we are with a comfortable 2.5 second lead over Lando.
Okay, there appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
That's not ideal. Jeff just coming over the radio there, letting us know we've got an issue. Looks to be an energy store issue. Hopefully, nothing serious. As we come round to start lap 17. Still got good pace. We set another fastest lap.
Gap to teammate behind is 2.8 seconds.
And Lando's falling back even further, so he just needs to hold himself in P2.
Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot to retire.
Oh man,
sorry about that.
That's it.
Again, find somewhere safe to stop. We need you to retire.
That's cruel, man. We were comfortably going to win that race, and the engine just said, no, not today. So Lando goes through to take the lead of this race. Here comes Verstappen and the two Ferraris, as you can see us attempting to pull over with a lot of smoke coming out the back of that McLaren. That's it. It's over. Monza is finished. Not ideal.
Here we are then, a thoroughly deserved win in Italy after another excellent Grand Prix. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure, and no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Well, at least Lando got the win. I mean, that should have been us up there, but the engine didn't want it. want to finish today. So Lando wins, Max in second, and of course Charles Leclerc in third. I'm devastated, man. That was going to be a comfortable win for us, some really solid points for the championship, but it wasn't meant to be. So what are you going to do? Lando then winning the race. Us with a DNF. Gasly DNF'd quite early on in the race, I think, on lap 1 with the whole safety car shenanigans. I think he ploughed into somebody in turn 1, so he got disqualified. Parked in a dangerous location. I think what happened there was he'd stopped on track for too long, and the game just said, nah, sorry, you're out. So unfortunate for Gasly, unfortunate for us, but what a race. We could have comfortably taken that one, and that would have given us some nice points. But what are you going to do? McLaren then second in the constructors. I think we were 4th. I completely missed it. What are you going to do though? What are you going to do? The turbocharger just decided it had enough. It was looking like the energy store was going to give up, but yeah, it didn't. It was the turbo. So we'll replace that for the next one. The next one being Brazil, one of my favourite tracks. So we got left in this season then, we've got Brazil, Australia and Abu Dhabi. So some interesting races. Australia and Abu Dhabi, not strong tracks for me, but Brazil is one of my favourites. So join me next time for that one. New videos every Wednesday, every Sunday at 6 PM UK time. If you like what you see, give us a like, drop us a little comment, and yeah, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.